These 9 gadgets could actually save your life. It's no secret that technology is changing the way we live our lives. From the alarm clock on your phone to the GPS in your car, it seems like there's a gadget for everything these days. But can technology really save your life? Here's the short answer: yes. In this video, I will walk you through the 9 gadgets that could actually save your life one day. The world has changed in a lot of ways, but the one thing that hasn't is how important it is to be prepared. Whether you're surviving a natural disaster or just want to be ready for whatever life throws at you, having the right tools can make all the difference. That's why in this video, I promise to give you the gadgets that could save your life if you stay until the end. And as a bonus, I will also tell you about a portable gadget we've been using every time we go outdoors. If you're excited to know, here are 9 gadgets that could actually save your life. Number 9. Venom extractor. When you're in a situation where you need to get venom out of your wound, a venom extractor can be a lifesaver. Imagine you're on a hike in the woods and you happen to stumble upon a venomous snake. It's ready to strike and it's fast. You barely have time to react before it bites you. Luckily, you have a venom extractor. The most common use for a venom extractor is when you are bitten by an animal and need to remove the venom from your wound. Venom extractors are designed to suck out the poison without injuring you further. There are many different types of venom extractors, but they all have one thing in common: they pull out the venom without damaging your skin further. They work by using suction to draw out the poison out of your system. That's why whether you prefer going hiking, camping, or just being in nature, the extractor pump should be included in your first aid bag. The high suction provided by the extractor pump for the extraction of venoms and poisons could be the difference between life and death. It is simple to use with one hand and can successfully remove venom from your limbs and other parts of your body, giving you time to get to a hospital for treatment. Number 8. Water filter. When you're in a survival situation, water is one of the most important things to have. But what happens if you run out? When you drink water from an unfiltered source, there are all kinds of things in it that could harm you: bacteria, parasites, and dirty particles. And those aren't even the most dangerous things out there. Sometimes a water supply has been contaminated by toxic chemicals like lead or arsenic. Or it could be polluted with heavy metals like mercury or cadmium, heavy metals that can cause serious damage to your health if you drink them over time. But is that the end of the world? Of course not. This issue is solved through a device called a water filter. It permits direct water consumption from a river, lake, or other sources without posing any health risks. 3 steps are taken to purify the water. The initial filter eliminates trash. The second purifies the water by eradicating up to 99% of bacteria and pathogens. And the third is a carbon filter that purges the liquid of smells, pollutants, chemicals, and heavy metals. If this water filter does not strike you as impressive, wait until you see number 1. You will absolutely love it. Before we proceed, like and subscribe to the channel. Also, share this video so that it can spread to more people. Number 7. Flotation equipment. It's funny, we all know that the world is full of dangers and risks. We might be in a crowded room and have no idea where the exits are, or we might be standing right next to a power outlet when we don't know if it is safe to touch. And yet, for some reason, we tend to let our guard down when it comes to water. We think that because water is so common and natural, it can't hurt us. But it can. You can drown in just a few inches of water. That's why flotation equipment is so important. If you fall overboard while at sea, a decent flotation suit will give you an emergency buoyancy, which may be all you need to save your life. Flotation equipment is specially designed to keep you afloat and safe in the water, no matter how desperate the circumstances may be. It's made with a sturdy material, or a mixture of materials that hold air easily, so it can provide both buoyancy and protection from cold water temperatures. Number 6. Wind-up torch. If you've ever been in a situation where you need to find your way out of the dark, you know how important a flashlight is. And if you've ever had to find your way out of the dark without a flashlight, well, let's just say it's not fun. A wind-up torch is an incredible tool that can help you navigate any situation and save your life. They're not only efficient, They're also incredibly convenient and easy to use, and they can be especially helpful if you're trapped in a dark place where there's no electricity or batteries available. Whether you're trying to survive a frightening crisis or a night by yourself in a cozy tent, a wind-up torch is an essential survival tool. However, while deciding what to buy, you should consider the specifics, such as how many hours till it's fully charged and how many hours you can use it. Number 5. Titan sleeping bag. If you're stuck in the wilderness and find yourself having to spend the night on the cold ground, you need to make sure that you have a sleeping bag with you. Staying warm is one of the most important things when it comes to survival. So, no room to sleep during an outdoor adventure? Titan sleeping bag has got you. This remarkable sleeping bag, created by Titan specialists, will keep you warm even on the chilliest nights. The material used to create the sleeping bag was previously designed by NASA for the Apollo space program. You know what makes this impressive? It virtually doesn't take up any space when folded. In comparison to the top competing brands, this sleeping bag is 47% thicker. This waterproof, reusable sleeping device retains up to 90% of the heat inside. Number 4. Zippo hand warmer. I don't know if you've ever heard about the Zippo hand warmer, but this is definitely a must-have gadget. There are a lot of ways a hand warmer could save your life. For example, if you're stuck on a mountain and you're freezing cold and there's no way to get down, then a hand warmer will help you stay warm until someone finds you. Or maybe you're at home and it's wintertime, but you don't have any heat. Then a hand warmer will keep your hands warm so that they don't get frostbitten. This Zippo hand warmer is reusable, doesn't have a flame, emits 10 times as much heat as disposable hand warmers, and may last up to 12 hours on a single fill. And yes, as a bonus, if you ever figure out how to turn it on correctly, you'll look like a cool kid. Number 3. BioLite camp stove. Sure, camp stoves are great for cooking a meal, but what if you were stranded in the woods? What if you got lost in the wilderness and couldn't find food? What then? Well, here's what. BioLite camp stove can help you stay alive. It functions as both a campfire stove and a charger by igniting biomass to produce electricity. The stove would take hours to fully charge your phone, but in an emergency, it might be able to give you the extra spark you need to make that crucial call. Definitely a brilliant survival tool. Number 2. Hovding helmet. When you're driving, you want to feel safe, but what if you're in a serious accident? What if your car flips over? Introducing the Hovding helmet. This self-opening collar airbag offers up to 8 times the protection of conventional cycling helmets. The Hovding helmet is a Swedish technology designed to protect your head and face from injury during an accident. They're made with material that inflates quickly after impact and reduces the risk of brain damage and other serious injuries. In the case of an accident, its clever design scans your movements, and the airbag inflates in 0.1 seconds. How cool is that? Number 1. Zip Blade Tiny Knife. If you've ever been in a situation where you need to cut something, but you don't have access to sharp objects or knives, then you know how frustrating it can be. And if you're in a survival situation where every moment counts, and your life depends on your ability to get things done quickly and efficiently, then having a portable knife becomes even more important. That's why we have here the Zip Blade Tiny Knife. It's a portable knife that fits in your pocket and is easy to use. You can use it for everything from cutting ropes to carving wood into arrowhead or spears. You may quickly attach it to your backpack or jacket to keep a knife nearby at all times. It is sharp enough to cut cable insulation in addition to cardboard and packages. Now, wouldn't you want this tiny gadget? The point is, gadgets are helpful not only in our daily routine and to make life easier, but also in making our survival possible. Since we're blessed with these technologies, let's use them to our advantage. What gadget did you like from the list? Tell me about it in the comments section below. As always, like and subscribe to the channel so that you're updated whenever a new video is posted. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.